Alright, ready, log in. 3, 2, 1.
Chrono anomaly located. Moving in.
Ooh. Whose voice is that?
Target identified.
Oh, that's the robot. Who's that? What the fuck? Is that Cyclops?
Welcome, New
No, there's no way. There's no way. Okay. Bro, his laser. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? I wonder. God, it's a beam! Oh, mean girl? Visor's off.
Threat neutralized.
What? What happened? No. Bro, he's picking his nose. What the fuck? Vanguard. Devil Dino. Okay, so another melee tank. Oh my god! What is that? How do you get up there? Oh my god, he is actually grabbing onto people. God. He has a shield. He actually has a shield. Crazy. Oh my god. How much did he actually destroy? Jump pretty far too. Knock things off. Wow.
Yeah, that's my boy.
This guy's a giant animal. Hold on. Primary. Chomping it in. This is his right click is like a beam. This is a laser beam. He has a jump. He's pretty far to jump. Oh, was that his left shift? I guess it was his left shift. But is his left shift like a giant jump? It seems like his left shift's a giant jump. And then his laser's on a meter. And that was his F. Not sure what his F is. I guess his F is a really fast. What is this? His E? His E is like a giant shield. Yeah, his E is like a giant shield. How is he able to grab onto Thor? He actually grabbed onto Thor and displaced him.
Maximum!
Seems like he can just destroy anything.
Hello everyone,
That's
Gong
the
Gong
name of
here.
the season?
It's great
So
to be
Gong
back
Gong.
with you all.
New hero and new map. Okay, I bet. We always
Welcome
need
to
new
Season
maps.
8 of Marvel Rivals. After
Alright.
Kingpin delivered the tablet, the Gilded Saint kept his word and wiped out the Time Plague in Lower Manhattan. However, the root of the Lord, Alchemist's headquarters, was shielded by a mysterious red colonium and survived the purge. And the energy source powering the crimson colonium, a pair of eyes that act as portals to a dimension of pure and this concussive force. Meanwhile, a distress call has reached the Monster Kingdom. Devil Dinosaur has learned that his best friend, Moon Girl, is being held captive under the strict control of Alchemax. Can the leader of the X-Men finally be returned to the embrace of his mutant brethren? And can Devil Dinosaur, having just escaped the Collector's Museum, save his dearest friend from the clutches of Alchemax? Get ready for a Dynamite Season 8.
Yes,
Devil
bro,
Dinosaur
yes.
is officially sinking his teeth into Marvel Rivals. As a vanguard, Devil Dinosaur brings raw, primal power to the roster, always ready to tear the opposition to shreds. In combat, he relies on his massive physique and a force shield to brawl on the front line, using his primal bites to inflict a continuous bleeding effect. When smashing through enemy defenses, he ramps up the aggression. Devil can shred his post prey and temporarily camp his massive jaws around bleeding enemies, taking them out of the fight with a controlling hold. Upon activating his ultimate, Devil Dinosaur transforms into an unstoppable behemoth. He charges forward, mercilessly trampling all enemies in his path, completely shattering enemy backlines to lead your team to victory. As the saying goes, every kid goes through a dinosaur phase, and we hope your childhood dreams will come true right here in Marvel Rivals. Our all-new Doom Match map, Alchemax Headquarters, will be available after the May 28th update. So stay tuned and get ready to storm the gates and rescue Cyclops and Moon Girl.
Can't wait.
We've prepared a new batch of adorable accessories for Devil Dinosaur, The Thing, Black Widow, Angela, Hela.
Wait, what? For Devil Dinosaur?
The Thing.
The Thing? Which one's The Thing? The Thing has to be... It has to be the one in the top right. It has to be.
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Black Widow. Okay. It's probably the cat. The cat has to be the cat because the widow on it. Angela. Sarah. Sarah. I know this. Angela and Sarah are a thing in the comics, or you know, at least that's what I know. Hela. The wolf. Yeah, Fenris Wolf. Fenris Wolf is Hela's pet. No more. I don't know this one. I don't know the one with the wing on it, but I'm not sure. Punisher. Oh, dude, Punisher has to be the one with the photos on it.
More and the Punisher. This will be released alongside the Season 8.
I'm getting the things. I'm definitely getting the things.
I played the detail on Season 8's team-up ability adjustments and balance changes.
Hey Rebels, it's Zio. I'm here to introduce the upcoming changes to our team-up abilities and overall balance adjustments.
Okay, bet.
Devil Dinosaur is the anchor here. The Punisher can request to mount up. By accepting the interaction prompt, Devil Dinosaur will let Frag ride on his back. While riding, the Punisher can only use his normal attacks and his short grenade. All other abilities are temporarily disabled.
I saw the Punisher riding on the back of
Devil Dinosaur is the anchor here. The Punisher can request to mount up. By accepting the interaction prompt, Devil Dinosaur will let Frag ride on his back. While riding, the Punisher can only use his normal attacks and his short grenade. All other abilities are temporarily disabled. In exchange, during the ride, the Punisher receives some damage reduction and the percentage of all damage taken and healing received is shared directly with Devil Dinosaur.
another character that can ride another character. Interesting.
In the upcoming Season 8, the arrival of Devil Dinosaur is going to significantly shake up the battlefield.
I bet.
When vanguards clash on the front line, there will be far more opportunities to initiate attacks and break through enemy formations. To prepare for this evolving combat environment, we've made adjustments across all roles for Season 8.
Bet. Let's see. Vanguards. Okay. We're gonna do.
For our vanguards, we are further elevating the frontline combat capabilities of Emma Frost.
Okay.
Her telepathic pulse will now decay more slowly after reaching full energy.
Alright.
The cooldown for reprojecting Mai's ages is reduced, and her diamond form will offer an even higher percentage of damage reduction.
Okay.
These changes are designed to provide Emma with far more flexible combat choices.
Okay.
Simultaneously, we are giving the Thing a slight maximum health bump, ensuring that he can consistently apply pressure against enemy vanguards through sheer force with his Storm Haymaker.
Okay, yeah.
We've also been closely monitoring Vanguard Depo's rather dominant performance across rank and pro play. To balance his competitive reign, we will be slightly nerfing the damage output of Vanguard Depo's gun form.
Okay, yeah. Definitely.
Looking at Season 7.5, we observe that the performance of theorists has been relatively balanced across the board.
Yeah,
However,
I'd say so.
as the meta shifts,
Yeah.
we are making tactical adjustments to several theories to ensure they remain competitive.
Yeah.
Iron Fist will receive a much smoother combat experience.
Okay.
Striking enemies with Dragon Dew will now reduce the cooldown of Dragon's defense by an even greater amount. Meanwhile, Mr. Fantastic's soft crowd control capabilities against enemies will be slightly turned down.
Okay.
But in exchange, he will receive stronger overall damage and defensive capabilities. In the new season, Mr. Fantastic will be able to weave freely between the front, mid, and back lines of his team, providing help and protection to whichever teammates need it most. Beyond these two, heroes like Star-Lord, Wolverine, Squirrel, Moon Knight, and Spider-Man will all receive varying degrees of buffs.
Okay. Just all buffs. Not like it's all like one nerf.
Following our recent ultimate ability energy adjustments, both double strategies and triple strategies lineup have carved out their own unique tactical niches.
Yeah.
However, relying on the strong baseline support capabilities of strategies, triple strategies comp still boast a very high margin for error and incredible utility.
Yep.
To address this, we will be slightly turning down the baseline support capabilities of several strategists.
Okay.
In Season 8, we will slightly nerf Invisible Woman's crowd control abilities. For Mantis, we are adjusting the buffs she grants to her allies, slightly lowering her damage boosting capabilities by adding a new baseline movement speed buff. In addition to these changes, the ultimate abilities of heroes like the Rocket Raccoon and White Fox will also be buffed, ensuring they don't fall behind when exchanging ultimates in team fights. This isn't everything. For the full details of our balance adjustments, please keep an eye out for our upcoming balance patch notes. The hero pick race and win race for Season 7.5 will also be released very soon. Additionally, we are actively monitoring the community's feedback and discussions. Some issues do take a little time to properly adjust. So please keep an eye on our official channels. As soon as we have the right solutions in place, we will sync up with everyone immediately.
Yes, sir.
Ignite the battle.
Yes, sir. Alright. Marvel Rivals version 2026, May 15th, balance post. The ground is shaking, Rivals. Season 8 is here. And the King of the Monster Kingdom has officially stomped onto the battlefield. While Devil Dinosaur is busy tearing up the front line, our balance team has been working hard has been hard at work tuning up the rest of the roster. Emma Frost is getting a royal boost to her diamond hard defenses. Mr. Fantastic is stretching out his damage potential, and Mantis is bringing a whole new pace to the game. Let's dig into the patch notes and see how the meta evolves. I love to see that. See this. Deadpool, Vanguard. Way's been breaking the game engine a little too hard with his non-stop gunplay. Sorry about that. We're putting a tiny leash on his damage output while keeping his chaotic energy intact. Reduce the band hammer gun form ultimate ability. Healing provided while active from 50 per second to 20 per second. Okay. Reduce duelist desert eagles. Vanguard single shot damage from 36 to 34 standard and from 42 to 39 upgraded. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like it. So it's only 34 and then 39. All right. Dang. The White Queen is getting an upgrade to Diamond Hard survivability to give her a stronger, prolonged presence on the front line. All right. Telepathic pulse falls off now begins 4 seconds. Was 3 seconds after not hitting an enemy. Reduce minus Aegis reposition cooldown from 3 seconds to 1. Okay. So her shield's up more often. Obviously after it regenerates if it's knocked out. Okay. Increased damage reduction gained from diamond form and psionic seduction. Ultimate ability from 20% to 25%. Increased damage reduction. So increase the damage reduction. Oh, okay, yeah. Got it. And psionic seduction. So you receive less damage during those two forms. Okay. The thing, we're giving Ben's rocky exterior a buff so he can soak up more pressure during prolonged frontline brawls. Increase base health from 700 to 750. Alright, yes, I like it. Duelist. Iron Fist. Lin Lee is sharpening his martial arts. We're boosting his burst potential and smoothing his combos so he can be a greater threat when diving the enemy lines. Jeet Kundo hits now reduce the cooldown of Dragon's defense by 1.2, up from 1 second. Ooh, okay. Increase Kunlun kicks first strike damage from 35 to 40. First strike damage? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. I think that's when like you lock onto a character after. Okay, yeah. Or it's like his kick. Yeah, his kick. Yeah, might be his kick. It's a giant leap thing, his roundhouse kick or whatever. Okay, Mr. Fantastic reads crowd control. Was getting a bit too oppressive, so we're trading out some of his slow effects for a boost in direct damage and overall utility. Increase stretch punch damage from 65 to 70. All right. Remove flexible elongated movement speed reduction effect. Okay. However, the charge time for each use has been reduced from 8 to 6 seconds. Okay, so you don't have any movement speed reduction effect if you're playing against Mr. Fantastic. Reduce the energy cost of Brainiac Bounce Ultimate Ability from 3,400 to 3,100. Okay, so his ultimate ability comes up more often. All right, cool. Moon Knight. Khonshu demands swift vengeance. We're giving him a small mobility tune-up. Reduce Reduce Moonlight Hook cooldown from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Okay, so he has a bit more movement. He can move a bit more than usual. Alright, Phoenix. Jean is shifting her focus. We're cutting her explosive AoE slightly to make her direct hits feel far more lethal. Okay, so her AoE is less effective than direct hits. Okay. Increase Cosmic Flame's direct hit damage from 50 to 55. Reduce explosive damage when detonating spark marks from 40 to 35. Dev note. Without damage buffs, Phoenix can no longer one-shot a 250 health hero with a single mark, plus direct hit from her End Song Infernal ultimate. Okay, so without damage buffs, Phoenix can no longer one-shot a 250 health hero with a single mark, plus a direct hit. Oh, okay, so you can no longer one-shot. Alright. Probably could still one-shot with like 2 or 3 marks, probably, maybe. However, the increase to her primary attack damage makes her far more threatening in baseline combat. Okay, so basically, if she hits you head on, like her direct hits, all that damage is a lot more damage now, but her AoE is less. Okay, so she needs to hit her shots more. Spider-Man. Spidey is wrapping things up tighter than ever. We're giving his ultimate a bit more bite. Alright. Increase spectacular spin damage per single spherical spell field from 13.6 to 15. Oh my god. Damage, total damage over the 2.4 seconds duration increased from 408 to 450. Oh my god. So the damage is actually increased significantly. Not significantly, but my god. 408 to 450 is a big, big, big difference. Holy. Definitely gonna see that. Squirrel Girl. Doreen's now slightly faster. That's nutty. Reduce the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Okay, Mammal Bond. What's Mammal Bond? Is that her stun? I think so, right? Hold on. Where? Oh! No, it's her reset button. It's her, it's the button that makes her have all her abilities again. Okay, yeah. Reduce the cooldown. So she has that more often. So she can spam her abilities more. Alright, Star-Lord. Time to turn up the tunes and ammo count. Ooh. Increase the ammo capacity of element guns from 40 to 50. Alright, so you reload less. And you get to shoot longer. Okay. Okay, bet. He has 10 more bullets. Nice. Logan's healing factor is kicking into overdrive. He'll be able to bounce back into the fray faster. Alright. Reduce the trigger cooldown of regenerative healing factor from 105 seconds to 90 seconds. Ooh, okay. Okay. So his passive comes up a lot faster. Yeah, the regenerative healing factor is his passive, right? Pretty sure that's his passive. Yes, it's his passive. Regenerative healing factor. So it's when he gets a lot of bonus health. After his HP hits 0, it goes to bonus health. Okay, yeah. He doesn't automatically heal, but you know. Yes, that. All right, that's the end of the duelist. Now going to the strategist. Invisible Woman. Sue is losing a bit of her knockback and damage to help balance the overall control potential of strategist comps. All right, reduce force physics push from 12 meters to 10 meters, and damage from 55 to 50. Okay, so her push or pull does less damage and it pushes and pulls less distance. All right, not bad. Loki, the god of mischief, is leaning more into his support role. His illusions will heal more reliably, but deal a little less damage. All right, increase illusions mystic missile healing ratio from 90% to 100%. Okay, reduce illusions mystical missile damage ratio from 90% to 80%. Okay, so healing more and doing less damage. All right. Increase the energy cost of God of Mischief with ultimate ability from 4,300 to 4,500. Okay, so his ultimate ability comes up less often. All right. Mantis. All right. Mantis is getting a tactical shift. She's training some of her damage boosting power for a brand new baseline speed buff. Alright, so she's moving a lot faster, I guess. Reduce ally inspiration damage boost provided to allies from 12% to 8%. Okay. New effect. Damage boost allies. So damage Boosted allies get less damage boost. Alright. New effect. Now provides a flat 100 movement speed boost to allies. Oh. So whenever she damage boosts, she also gives them movement speed. Alright, cool, cool. With Ultron now having access to conventional damage buff capabilities, Mantis needs to carve out more unique functional need. Oh, cover a more unique functional niche. By adding a movement speed bump, Mantis can better aid her team with positioning and kiting. Alright. Technical terms here, positioning and kiting, you know what I mean? Words that you, as a Marvel Rivals player, should know, you know? Rocket is upgrading his arsenal. He'll be putting out more damage, tossing out more heals, and dropping his ultimate faster. Alright, bet. Increased bombard mode hit damage per projectile from 16 to 17. Alright, so he's doing a lot more damage. Increased repair mode charges from 8 to 10. Alright, so repair mode is his healing. So he instead of 8 per, oh no, instead of 8 he has 10. He has 10 charges. So he reloads a lot less. Alright. Reduce the Reduce the energy cost of Sia ultimate ability from 4,300 to 4,000. So his ultimate ability comes up a lot more often. Alright. Going to White Fox. Amihan is refining her Kumiho magic to provide more consistent healing, whether she's locked in combat or disengaged. Alright. Increased healing amount provided by the surrounding aura during Fox form awakening from 25 per second to 35 per second. Reduce the burst healing generated by each successful attack during Fox form awakening from 35 to 25. Alright, so let's see. So her healing amount has been increased, but the burst healing has been reduced from 35 to 25. Alright, so she gets a lot more healing just just by just by being in the surrounding area. Okay. So she has to do less work. So she has to yeah, it's because the burst healing is generated by a successful attack. So she doesn't have to land a lot of successful attacks now. Okay. Dev note: we observed that White Fox's healing output in Fox form awakening state has was too high when continuously attacking enemies. Oh, I see. So attacking enemies was the issue. Okay. But too low when unable to maintain targets. I see. So it's too high when when you're actively attacking targets, but it's also too low when you're just not attacking anybody. So we just need more base healing without any without any successful attacking. This slightly lowers her intense burst healing when spamming attacks from 100 to 90 per second. 100 per second to 90 per second, but significantly boosts her passive healing aura. Yeah, with no targets available from 25% to 35%. Okay, yeah. So she heals more often than not. So like before, like right now, she can heal a lot if she hits a lot of enemies, or she doesn't heal that much if she has no one to attack, right? So now with the new update, even if she has no one to attack, she she does a lot more healing. But even if she does hit a lot of enemies, it balances out, because even if she does hit a lot more enemies, the healing is a lot less, right? So it balances out. Um, Team up abilities adjusted. Chilling Assault, Luna Snow, Iron Fist, and Emma Frost. The stage is expanding. We're boosting the operational range of this icy trio so they can freeze out the competition from further away. Increase ice out damage. Increased ice out diamond spell field from 9 meters to 12 meters. Increased barrier placement distance to match the 12-meter radius. Alright. Okay, so she can place out her barrier a lot farther. Alright, Primal Punishment. Devil Dinosaur, the Punisher. Ooh, yeah, it's the one we saw in the Dev Vision. A prehistoric apex predator and a vigilante with an arsenal. What could possibly go wrong? Frank Castle is saddling up for the ride of a lifetime. As the team up anger, Devil Dinosaur gains 100 bonus health. Ooh. The Punisher unlocks the Ancient Judgment ability throughout his team up with Devil Dinosaur. Ancient Judgment. He just gets to ride Devil Dinosaur, dude. That's crazy. That's actually insane. All right. Well, I love these buffs. Okay, I love these buffs. There wasn't that many debuffs. There were some debuffs. I mean, but they weren't like anything too crazy. The buffs weren't anything too crazy. I love the debuff of Deadpool. Definitely needed. Uh, I mean, a little bit of a debuff on Phoenix, but I mean, they increase her damage to her primary. So I mean, it evens out, I guess. But because if you do more damage to direct hits, then it rewards skill. It rewards more skill than anything. So that's good. That's good. I like the direction they're going with Phoenix now. Her AoE is less. Like, love that. Love that shit. Alright, alright. And I think that'll be it for me. But thank you for joining me.